Elizabeth said that I should vlog while we tie-dye. We're tie-dyeing.
Hard to do.
It's really hot. All my stuff is already over there, but I'm gonna help Maddie with her blanket. We have like one shirt left, which maybe we'll get to. We have like a little bit of all of the colors, so we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, a lot to cover, definitely. Sorry, Elizabeth, that you're not in this, but you went inside already. I don't even know if you watch these, so we'll see if you're a true fan. Ivy's being nasty.
Ivy.
And that's it.
Oh, that's
The blanket begins. And Elizabeth is back now.
She brought us water.
Yeah, that was very nice. Cheers to that. This is definitely not my best look, but here we are anyway. Here's one of my tie-dye shirts. It turned out pretty cute, I think. The tank top that I did. Some of the other ones are over here. I don't feel like showing them, but the best one, I will show that. I did a sweatshirt, and I did like the blues. I did like a blue and a teal. It kind of has some purpley in it too, which I like. At least that's how it turned out. And I did this because Maddie has a tie-dye sweatshirt that I really, really like and that I borrow all the time. And I was like, maybe I should make my own so that I don't have to steal her clothes all the time. But hers is like a little bit more like oversized and like fun and flowy, so I will probably still end up borrowing it. But I'm editing last week's video, the one, yeah, and I talked a lot about Black Lives Matter and all like racism and everything going on, and I will plan to continue to bring that up, but just know that like just because I'm not talking about it doesn't mean that I'm not thinking about it or actively working on it. I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but I ordered 2 books about like racism and how to teach yourself to be anti-racist, actively anti-racist. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll link the books below that I have ordered. They haven't come yet, but once I plan to read them and just like, again, like I've seen so many posts about how so much of being a good ally is addressing your own internal biases and just doing internal work, actively like dismantling whatever racist tendencies or biases like unconsciously that you hold in your own head. So I want to be doing the work, and I just want, I don't know, it's not that it doesn't matter, and it's not that I've forgotten it. Trust me, it is still like in my head all the time, but I just like, if I don't have anything new to say, I don't know, I just wanted to clarify that. So, and I will continue to like link resources and stuff like that that I find helpful in the descriptions. And again, I very much encourage you to surround yourself, like social media makes it so easy to surround yourself with voices of Black people and people of color and just hear their experiences, hear them out. It will help a lot. At least that's how I feel. On TikTok now, every time I go on my For You page, it's almost all Black creators, which I think is so good, because I know this with TikTok especially, there was like an issue of Black creators being like suppressed, their content and all that stuff. You have to hear their experiences and like, yeah. So I don't know, I would suggest that too. That's it. Bye. Sorry, this is 3 minutes. I know that one of these days I'm not gonna be so nervous before I go to my therapy appointment, and by go to, it's still like on the computer right now, like teletherapy, but I know one of these times I'm not gonna be so nervous, but that is still not today. I always feel better afterwards, like I'm always glad that I'm doing it. It's just nervous right now. So just wanted to be honest and transparent about that. Here I am. My appointment starts in 6 minutes and I am scared. So maybe I'll check in later. Who knows? Okay, bye. So that appointment was quicker than usual, but we kind of covered the things that I felt like I needed to talk about most, and then it just kind of like fizzled out a little bit, but that was okay because I was more comfortable with that than trying to start something like towards the end. So that was the first therapy. Well, I got a little teary-eyed and stuff, and I could kind of like feel the emotion in my throat a little bit, but I didn't like actually cry. Like there were no tears shed, which first time that's happened, number 7. So I'm sure that I will definitely go back to crying more in other ones, but that's, wow, that happened. And again, I do feel better after like going that and talking about what I needed to, and yeah. So just a reminder, it's scary, but it's worth it, and I'm glad that I did that. So that's it. Checked back in. Doing good. Look at my outfit today. I put in my little, this is the bandana that I tie-dyed. There's some orange, you can't see it. I think it's towards the back. And I'm wearing my little tie-dye tank top, so I'm like tie-dye on tie-dye, pink hair. That's that. So, okay, bye. So I have to show this blanket. This is the blanket Maddie did. You can't see all of it because Ivy's on it and Maddie's using it, but the corners especially got like a lot of the color and it looks good. And has a nice like purpley pink tint all over. I like it. I think it turned out well. So there's a little update on the tie-dye. I'm wearing my shirt and I was wearing my bandana earlier, as you saw. So I watched 13th on Netflix today, which I highly recommend. It's so educational and you just see like how deeply ingrained all of this is in the society that we live in and the political systems that we participate in and all of it. And I was literally crying at the end because with permission from the families, they include a lot of clips of police murdering black people, and it's obvious. It's hard to watch. It's hard to see that. And the thing is, I've seen most of those before, and of course when I saw them the first time and the second time, however many times, like it hits you and it hurts and it sucks, but seeing them like one after the other and hearing the people talk about it and seeing the protests that happen after it, it was so powerful and just so like heartbreaking. And the last part of the movie, there's a guy who's talking about how not Americans, but a lot of white people will talk about how like, I just don't understand how we could have allowed slavery to happen and segregation, you know, I would have never tolerated that. I would have never allowed that to happen. But the fact of the matter is we are allowing that to happen again. It's never stopped happening. And that's really important. So I highly recommend to watch that. I highly recommend that you, again, just like keep finding things and keep educating yourself. Stay fired up about this topic because it's still happening. Not enough change has been made yet. We have to keep this like in the forefront of our minds. So that's it. So I am dog watching Sky. I'm dog sitting for my brother and sister-in-law again, but she's so cute. So we're just hanging out and I'm doing this mask because I always am. So that's it. Just hanging out. It's my last day being 22, so that's it. I swear, I looked cuter earlier today. I can put a picture in, but I want to take this before I took my makeup off. Today was my birthday and it was fun. I watched New Moon and we had Lion's Choice for dinner, and that's really what I wanted to do because I still have work tomorrow and stuff. And then tomorrow I think we're gonna watch King of Staten Island, but that's pretty much it. This is definitely my best angle and lighting. I just look amazing all over. Also, I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me over the air conditioner, but I'm outside taking Sky to go potty before we go to bed, so that's pretty much it. Say hi, Sky. Okay.